Hey everyone, Vickriman here, and we're back with Hearts of Iron 4, Waking the Tiger. We're playing as Japan. We just did the first step in our tree towards becoming a democratic nation, rather than fascist. And we do have about a 0.2 change for political allegiances for our people. So hopefully that will get us into a democratic nation before too long. And we're going to explore what that allows us to do. Alright, so this is one thing that we have not checked out yet in our playthrough, which is the Events and Decisions tab, which is right there. And you can spend political power to do these. They're sort of like mini focuses, I would say, that you can spend your political power to get some sort of bonuses. And they're all kind of specific to your situation. Different technologies and national focuses will unlock new ones. So, for example, this requires that we have more than 50% world tension and less than 50% war support. And it will increase war support by 1%. So we now have stability, which is sort of the national unity sort of thing from the way the game used to be. I think that has been around for a while. And there's also war support. Willingness of the people to prosecute a war to the finish. Enacting many laws and preparing your nation for going to war effectively requires high war support. Yeah. Those things give you bonuses, as you can see, based on your percentage. And they will gate certain decisions. And I think, if I'm reading that correctly, that say, yeah, you need more than 50% war support, you need more than 80% war support to get full mobilization. So yeah, it gates some of that stuff. So we're gonna let time pass for a little while. We're not really interested in any of these decisions just yet, although I do kind of like this one because you immediately get 4 military factories. The thing about it is it does the inter-service rivalry thing, which is the Army and the Navy have sort of inter-service rivalry, and so as you enact these policies, they one will get strengthened over the other. If you do it in a balanced way, they stay balanced, but if you focus on one, it changes some of the stuff. For example, as you can see, military factory construction speed will increase by 5% because of Army strengthened inter-service rivalry, but dockyard construction speed is reduced by 10%. Alright, so factory output up 5%, dockyard output minus 10%. So you can see it gives you a bonus towards the one that it's favored towards, but the penalty is double for the one that is not favored. So you have to be kind of careful about that. But so yeah, that gives us 4 dockyards. You can cancel these too, so. And this one basically reduces aircraft cost. Recruitable population, increase factory output, and dockyard output. But it does give you some penalties as well. So we're going to research that. We just got our new research slot, which is fantastic. Removes the national spirit militarism. Man, Chuko gets it, though. I don't know. We may wait for that. Preemptive coup. I do like that. 4 more civilian factories. Let's empower the Zaibatsu. Shall we? Fantastic. I'm pausing just so that we can get some of this taken care of. Yeah, I'm not too worried about bombing, so we're just going to go with concentrated. Still 36. Oh, it probably makes sense to do that. Navy probably is going to be fairly important, I would think. It's a tough balancing act as Japan, I think. Ethiopian war is done. Oh, we can send volunteers, actually. And I'm going to send some tanks. Oh, actually, just 3 tanks is probably good. Select a commander for you. Samurai lineage. I'm not sure what that does. It doesn't really tell you. Well, let's just choose that fella. And we are not going to exercise anymore. Pop over to... So we are still currently fascist, so we are gonna support. What is this? Sending an attaché will result in higher military cooperation and give us benefits in developing our strength. Interesting. Let's send volunteers though, and 3 divisions. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to send our tanks over there to help out. And that'll help us with our army experience that we need. At least I believe so. So, workhorse. These 2 are probably a good place to start. Whoa. Sorry. Let's get the silent workhorse guide just so we can get more of that more quickly. The earlier you get it, the better. It seems to be... Seems logical. Where are we at? We're down here. Let's do a front line around there. Offensive line down there. We're just gonna push on through. Actually, let's do the spearhead instead, so hopefully they'll be a little more organized. Alright, fellas. Get yourselves into position. As Japan, we do have grand battle plan doctrine, so if we can afford to wait, it will help out quite a bit to get that planning bonus up. But as we know, the Spanish Civil War, basically, if you have tanks, I mean, you're gonna crush them. I guess we're going through mountains, but still, they can't really hurt you. Plan preparation at 6%. I suppose it won't take that long. We don't want to just, like, let us lose, but you know what I mean. Alright, that's good. Very good. Gives us 4 more civilian factories. We can definitely use that. You know, I wonder if we want to do this one first. I kind of like the bonus, but I think it's going to help us out in the long run to get rid of that now. I feel like maybe that will decrease support for the fascists. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Almost there. I think we'll be okay. Just a couple more days. Now let's just wait for Max. Alright, good to go. Let's crush him. Oh, I wonder if we want to just try to encircle the entire army. That would be pretty swell. I think that's what we want to do. Go up along these coasts and then just envelop in them. We're going to hope that our friends close in behind. To hold the line. Upgrade to Fighter 1, of course. Still need a ton of guns. We don't have free military factories yet. Oh, I didn't see who won. I don't know if that's variable or not. Democratic opposition is forming, relaxing the restrictions on what sort of anti-Taisei Yakusankai propaganda can be spread publicly has predictably led to an increase in public expressions of dissent. Organized demonstrations and pamphlets are so far found mostly in academic institutions in some of Japan's more unfortunate areas, but there is little doubt that the movement is spreading. The nation's leaders are torn over the issue. Hirohito, who maintains an iron grip on party leadership, has little desire to diversify public opinion or debate. The first steps have already been taken, however, and there may be no turning back. All right. How far are we going? Nice. So it won't be long. Okay, well, we're not doing quite as well as I was going to imagine. I wonder if the fact that we don't have acclimatization for hot yet makes a difference. Because we are in a very hot region at the moment. It is changing, though. Oh, I guess it's not anymore. That's cool. Let's just speed things up a little bit. Get it rolling. I think we should eventually get this. I mean, seems kind of crazy what a stalemate it is. We do have air superiority, it seems. Alright, let's stop the exercising right now. Just because the equipment attrition, I don't want to suffer anymore. And it looks like most everyone is pretty well trained. Which, that does degrade over time, but... is that an advance? Can't tell. I think so. I think you were here, maybe. Well, anyway. Let's see. You are having some issues, man. Sure, they're entrenched in mountains, so that does not help at all. Probably should not have come this way. But I suppose there's hills and mountains everywhere here. Purge the militarist. Okay. Oof. Do we want that? I guess we have no choice. But maybe we want to wait just a little longer to see if we can increase democratic support. So maybe we want to go ahead and do some of this other stuff. That actually is pretty helpful right there. Because it'll help us get our division templates set up. Because we need some changes, man. Because, as you can imagine, the light tank units actually have foot infantry with them, which is just dumb. Because the light tank is pretty fast, so you really want motorized infantry so that they can keep up. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you just use a heavy tank? Alright, so the Chinese United Front has formed. which is kind of too bad, because maybe that means that they won't be able to join me in sort of a democratic faction later on. I don't know. Maybe it'll dissolve. I don't know. I suppose if maybe we converted them to democracy, that might work. I mean, obviously they have no idea what we're up to. So for them, I'm sure we're quite threatening yet. Alright, so this is just not a good idea. Well, okay. So I want to reposition you here, and this hopefully be a little less flat. We're just gonna go like that. If nothing else, we're definitely gonna want that line. Because we have a little more hard armor with our units. So that'll help out our friends. Let's do that for sure. Because I would really like to start building some gains national spirit, democratic opposition, voice and protests. I think maybe the coup is inevitable. But yeah, I don't know. Usually civil wars, if the support for the other party is higher, like it makes them stronger. But maybe that's not the case with the special event. Shanxi has joined the United Chinese Front. This is very strange. I thought I needed to do the Marco Polo incident before that happened, but I guess not. Like maybe that's the inciting requirement for them to form that, but obviously that's not the case. I was mistaken. Alright. Still 36, but we're almost out of 36. Yeah, let's just do that. We do have quite a few resource nodes, I think. Yeah, especially the steel production here. If we can get that up, be very nice. I mean, I'm a little hesitant to do the coup with as little guns as we've got. So I think maybe we want to go ahead and do this to get more building slots. And what we'll do is assign those factories over to infantry equipment. Let's see, Manchukuo. Would you like to do a lend-lease to send me some rifles? Oh, this is, no. Must be a war. Okay. Small arms modernization. Do we want to do that, or are we going to go ahead with the coup? I think maybe we're going to do this first. But I think maybe this is a great idea. We can reduce that again later. So hopefully that helps. Concentrated industry and destroyers. Ooh, super battleship Yamamoto. Oh, it's just Yamato. Yeah, we can get the new light tank. That would be the destroyer, which is fine. Those two will finish up, and then the next time we'll have the new models. Oh, we got excellent. So we'll get that carrier taken care of. So hopefully that'll help, especially once we get up to the total efficiency. Be nice to have some guns for the Civil War, you know. The winter slowing us down? Is that what's going on? Doesn't seem to be much movement at all. Oh, this entire line. $37 now, so let's go and do this. There we go. A little bit of advance. Alright, we've got units ready for deployment. That ain't bad. Some Marines. So I'm gonna do, well, I guess my other Marines must be just interspersed. It's probably a good idea to move some troops to the homeland before we do any kind of civil war. So we're just gonna deploy to Tokai. In fact, I think it's fairly unlikely that, like, China would declare war on me, so... It's gonna garrison for now. finish that carrier. Let's try to finish this heavy cruiser as well. Keeps throwing me off there. So, has Germany sent volunteers like they usually do? I think I saw them, yeah. Here they are. Okay, are we ready to start on this? We're about to go over 50%, so... I think so. I think we're ready. I guess I'm not sure how it will work as far as if it splits the army or what goes on there. I bet it'll force these guys to come back. So, for, I guess, I need some political power, don't I? Because, theoretically what you can do is switch to war economy when we're in war, right? Alright, finish that up, please. Let's get improved oil processing. You're doing something there, aren't you? Alright, excellent. So all that stuff that started at the beginning is done. We're going to focus on making a Yamato-class super battleship. Because that's cool, man. Yeah, honestly, as much ocean as we have, the heavy fighter might be a good choice for us because of their increased range. That is true, isn't it? So yeah, maybe we want carrier fighters and heavy fighters once we get going instead of regular old fighters. That's worth a shot. We got a 50% reduction there. Let's get some radar. Alright, we got the new tank ready to go. Eating into that. Alright, democratic elements of the government have instigated a surprise takeover of the country after the military threatened to once again curb the people's hard-gained democratic rights. With a surprising alacrity, a significant portion of the military has taken up arms in defense of the people and their rights to liberty. This split in the military has allowed for the people's representatives to seize power in the legislative and executive branches. While the fighting has only just begun, it is unlikely that the present government can be unseated easily. Manchukuo is free. Manchukuo will be known as the Imperial Kwantung Territories. 10% Democratic. Fascist supporters starting a civil war. Release Korea. Interesting. Oh boy. So it looks like a good amount of the Navy is essentially gone. We do have Yamato here. We're gonna have you come on back. You lost your carrier. So let's sort out the Soryu there. Merge, and you're gonna search and destroy here, like that. And the Philippine fleet here. We're gonna try to collapse a little bit. Okay, so it's not quite as desperate as it looks. That's very strange. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is an insane battle right there. I anybody else can help. I think they have a sock as well. There we go. I think we may pull this out, but the losses are catastrophic. Yeah, I think we've won. Six cruisers, my goodness. Looks like most of our... We lost 2 carriers? Are you kidding? Oh no, just 1. But still. Oh, sure. That works. Technically a victory, but man. Okay, they're going to repair. It's good. Alright. I guess I really should have just got some naval bombers out there. That was my mistake. Well, anyway, a lot has gone on here. We are definitely going to be making sure to actually deploy our planes here. Because right now, the enemy has a pretty big air superiority bonus, which we don't want. So, we're going to take care of that. We'll see you next time.